Now, remember how about 2 weeks ago I had opened up about 4 more packs of these World of Berk Book of Dragon mini boxes from the live action How to Train Your Dragon movie? And last time, when I did this about 2.5 weeks ago, I ended up getting the normal Deadly Natter, a Toothless with a saddle, and a normal Toothless without the saddle, and a Hideous Zippleback. And I've basically collected all of these except for one. And the only one I'm missing was box number 4, which contained the Skrill. And I said that whenever I did end up finding box number 4, I wouldn't post a full unboxing video because I didn't just want to make a short video of doing one unboxing. Instead, I said that whenever I found it, I was going to unbox it in a random video, like an SML movie, something like that. So, on Sunday, August 24th, after I went to IHOP with my family for breakfast, I asked if I can go to the Walmart that's nearby, and I just so happened to see that they had more of these things. I looked through both boxes. I actually found box number 4. So if you can see right there, I had it upside down. Now this is actually box number 4, which contains the Skrill. So let's go ahead and open this up real quick. Alright, we got our Skrill card. Let it focus for a minute. Hold on. Yep, but this is the Skrill. Now let us see our prize on the inside. Yep, oh, there goes a leg. But yep, this is our Skrill dragon, and we are going to play a quick game of how to build your dragon. And after a brief moment of trying to get all the pieces into place, we officially have our Skrill on its display case with the beautiful background with the Isle of Berk. And now, I am proud to announce that I have completed the entire collection of Series 1 of the How to Train Your Dragon World of Berk Book of Dragons blind box set. Now, this is Series 1. Now, I'm hoping that sometime around this upcoming fall or winter, or maybe even next year, they'll probably eventually release Series 2, and hopefully we get other dragons like Terrible Terrors, or maybe even a smaller version of the Red Death, or maybe even a few other dragons like a Rumblehorn or something. Hopefully they add something new. Sorry you had to hear that. With that being said, let's get into the actual video you guys came here for. What's good, my YouTube friends and family? Welcome back, and today we're here to review the newest SML movie, Marvin's Tattoo Problem. Now, this video is most likely going to take place after Jeffy's 21st birthday, which was actually probably one of my favorite SML movies that they've dropped this year so far. But I can't say that yet because we only have about 4 months of the year left to go, which is actually crazy considering how fast this year went by. Comment down below if y'all feel the same way, that 2025 flew way more faster than 2024. But anyway, honestly, throughout the year, SMLs have been dropping some mostly miss videos, while some of them are mid and some of them were good and they're bad. But so far, I like Jeffy's 21st birthday. But anyway, with that being said, I'm assuming by the title of this video, this is going to be involving Marvin with that Mike Tyson face tattoo that he got on Jeffy's 21st birthday, and they're probably going to get it removed. So, hopefully this is going to be good. With that being said, if you guys like to watch the official video, as always, the original link to the original video will be linked in the description down below, as well as the link to I cannot talk today. As well as the link to my social media and second YouTube channel, so make sure you go and follow me there. Make sure you go and subscribe to the original SML channel, support the original creator, and to confirm if you watch my full review from beginning to end, make sure you comment 5 paint emojis. And with that being said, let's get into the review. So to start off the video, Marvin and Rose came home from dinner. Then they see Jeffy on the couch drunk. Now that he's 21, he is actually the legal age to drink. And he over here saying, my mommy and daddy are, my real mommy and my real daddy are dead, all aboard the no parent train, while blowing into the bottle. Like, for those of you who don't know, this example will probably work better if I had like a glass bottle, but I'm pretty sure it will work anyway. So for those of you who don't know, when you blow into the top part of a glass bottle, it's supposed to make like a whistling noise. Allow me to demonstrate. You could kind of hear it, but it sounds a lot more better if you have an actual glass bottle. So Marvin took the bottle away from Jeffy, and he's like, well, I can do it without the bottle. And he actually did it, and he even did it with his butthole. Like, how the fuck is that even possible? Do you have a bottle shoved up your ass? Okay, so that was weird. So there's somebody knocking at the door. Marvin goes to answer it, and all of a sudden, he has to do a dance battle with this random-ass guy who just showed up at his house with a boombox. Marvin over here does a lame-ass dance, and then this guy over here just beats Marvin. And then after he wins, he gives Marvin 2 pieces of paper, which indicated that they actually wrecked a hotel room in Las Vegas for Jeffy's 21st birthday. And he's like, you just got served twice. Once by the dance and once by the piece of paper. So I wonder what this is going to be about. Oh, okay. So Las Vegas, wait, you got sued by Las Vegas for trashing a hotel room? I'm pretty sure other people have trashed hotel rooms in Vegas. I'm pretty sure those people didn't get a lawsuit against them or sued. Why is Marvin any different from any other person? And Marvin calls Brooklyn guy to see if he can actually get his tattoo removed because he's hoping that the judge will go easy on him. But Rose is like, Marvin, the judge is not going to go easy on you with that face tattoo. So Marvin calls Brooklyn guy here to get the tattoo removed, and he's still bald. I thought that we were going to see Brooklyn guy with his normal hairstyle again, but he's saying, oh no, we're waiting for that to grow back. Like, is that the actual Brooklyn guy puppet, or is this another stunt double Brooklyn guy? Wait a minute, I just realized something. So, wouldn't Chef Pee-Pee and Brooklyn guy also get sued by Las Vegas, not just Marvin? Because all 4 of them, including Jeffy, were in the hotel room. Well, Jeffy got kidnapped by his dad, but he wasn't there for long. But yeah, it was mostly Marvin, Chef Pee-Pee, and Brooklyn guy in the hotel doing all the damages and stuff. So wouldn't they also get papers too? Like, why is Marvin the only one being in trouble for this? And also, Brooklyn guy said that he was paying for mostly everything. Well, Jeffy did win over like $2.4 million, so I'm pretty sure that was Jeffy's money. But yeah, but Brooklyn guy did say he was still paying for everything. But let's just move on. I'm confused. So Brooklyn guy suggests that Marvin calls the guy to, well, hold on. So Brooklyn guy says that he can't remove the tattoo because he supposedly doesn't know how to do it, and he also doesn't know how to do a skin graft. So Brooklyn guy suggests to Marvin that he should talk to the guy who gave him the tattoo. So he's about to call Bob, which was the guy with the middle finger mask over his head. So just as Marvin was about to call Bob, he gets a call from Bob, who's currently in jail for pissing on the side of a Chuck E. Cheese because he didn't know it was a Chuck E. Cheese. He just thought it was a random building. Then a whole bunch of kids from a birthday party came out and saw him, and they looked at his dingling, and for some reason, this nigga just kept pissing. So I'm pretty sure he's a registered snufflefleamia. So Marvin is literally at the jail with $20 trying to bail Bob out. But Brooklyn guy's like, wait, $20? No, his bail is $40. Like, I would have to assume if you're pissing on a building and a whole bunch of kids see it and you don't stop, like, I'm pretty sure the charge is more higher than $40. Like, nah, it has to be like within a couple hundred or maybe even thousands of dollars. So, after bailing Bob out with the $20, Marvin and Bob make their way to Bob's friend's house to grab the stuff to remove Marvin's tattoo. And then the guy comes at the door with a baseball bat saying, you made it very easy for me to kill you. You owe me $50,000 because Bob has a gambling problem. And now Marvin's supposedly involved. But, like, what? Bro, what? So Marvin and Bob actually robbed a bank, but they did a bad job because after Marvin grabbed the bag with money, his glasses and his hat fell off of his head, and he put his handprints on the glass, which means he left handprints at the scene of the crime, and his glasses and his hat fell off, so that means the woman at the front desk saw his face tattoo, and now they're going to recognize who did it. And Bob said his name countless times. And I'm pretty sure that bag did not look like it had $50,000 in it. Wow! So, after giving the money to the guy gets the money and he alerts them that Marvin is already on the news. And after seeing the news, he tells the guy that the reason they came here in the first place is because they heard that he has a tattoo removing machine. And the guy's like, no, I don't. But Marvin confronts Bob, saying that, why did you lie, say that you had a tattoo removing machine here? And Bob confirms that he did. He hid it here. But then the guy indicated that he sold the machine, saying that other guy also owed him $50,000. Like, isn't that some bullshit? So the amount of money that Marvin did to the penthouse in Las Vegas is $25,000? Bruh, what the hell? The place barely looked trash. I mean, yeah, there was multiple messes in the kitchen and the living room, but that could have been easily cleaned up. Like, honestly, I know y'all are in a rush to try and find Jeffy since he wasn't there, but at the same time, you could have at least cleaned up while you were looking for him, because honestly, how could you find anybody in a mess like that? Nah, that's kind of funny. So Marvin is in front of the Judge Poobie right now, and then he had a cowboy hat, then he switched to a baseball hat, aka Joseph's hat, then he came out with, well, first he also started off with the cowboy hat and a pair of sunglasses, but after that he still had the sunglasses, but then he put on an eye patch. Then he took off the sunglasses, and then he took off the eye patch, and then I thought that he was going to reveal his face, but out of fucking nowhere, he just pulled out, like, a football helmet. Like, where the fuck did that even come from? And I like how Judge Poobie's reaction was like, huh, because after he saw the football helmet, he's like, you must be fucking with me. Nah, that's actually kind of funny, not gonna lie. Huh? So Marvin tries to look the other way, tried to show the judge his tie to distract him, and show his bald head while looking down. And Marvin's like, can I please use the bathroom? And then the judge responds with, yes, you can, daddy. Like, I am not your daddy, so what the fuck are you calling me daddy for? Pause. So Marvin comes back to the judge with a whole bunch of toilet paper wrapped around his head, saying that he supposedly bumped his head on the bathroom, and then the judge insists that he goes up next to him to see how bad the damage is. So after the judge unravels the toilet paper, he's like, oh my, that is so weird how your bruise is weirdly shaped like Mike Tyson's face tattoo. And then he points out that, wait, wasn't there a bank robbery with a guy who also had a Mike Tyson tattoo? So that he tells Brooklyn guy to take Marvin to test if his fingerprints matches the fingerprints that they found at the scene of the crime. And if Marvin was found guilty for the vandalism of the Las Vegas hotel and the bank robbery, then he's guilty and will be sent to jail. But if they don't match the fingerprints, like if the fingerprints don't match at all, then he's not guilty and he's free to go. So after doing a bunch of different loopholes, Marvin is supposedly found innocent and was let free to go. And then before he leaves, Brooklyn guy tells him that he's been watching a whole bunch of YouTube tutorials on skin grafts and he's been practicing on his own ass. So he says that he has a whole bunch of leftover skin if he wants some to cover up this tattoo. And, Marvin, look, nah. Like, if you're gonna do a skin graft, at least get some extra skin that looks like the same exact skin you have. Like, no, that looks awful. And I just noticed that we had to get that nose piercing removed from Marvin. Oh my goodness, I just realized that. That's the same skin that was on his ass. And Broken Guys literally said that he doesn't wipe his ass very good. Oh my. Not only you have nasty skin, you literally have dingleberry skin. Like, oh my goodness. Hell to the no. And that's just how the video ends. And the answer to my question is, what is your biggest fear? We've already had this question numerous times in the past, and also this is a question that has nothing to do with what we just watched. But, you know, I'm going to make my own SML question. I'm going to say, if you could have any type of tattoo, what would it be? I honestly don't really know yet, but if I was to have a tattoo, it would definitely not be on my face. It will probably be like on my shoulders, maybe most likely it will probably be on my shoulders or something. But anyway, let me know what type of tattoo y'all would get. And for the rating of this video, I honestly don't really know how to feel. I mean, like, I got a few laughs in this video, but at the same time, it felt like a pretty mediocre video. Like, there were some scenes where it's like, why is this being dragged on for way longer than it needs to? So, I'm going to give this video a 5 out of 10. And also, I was wondering, why was this video taking so long for it to be uploaded? Like, the last SML video we got was Jeffy's 21st birthday, and that was literally uploaded at around 11:50 at night on August 21st, 2025. And then we didn't get a new video on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, or even on Monday, but this SML video dropped 4 days later on Tuesday. So why did Logan take so long to get this video uploaded? But anyway, with that being said, hopefully you guys enjoyed my review. If you did, be sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and click the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. And if you guys would like to watch the official video, as always, the original video will be linked in the description down below, as well as link to my social medias and second YouTube channel. Make sure you go and follow me there. Make sure you go and subscribe to the original SML channel, support the original creator, and to make sure that you watch my full review from beginning to end, make sure you comment 5 paint emojis, alright? And with that being said, I'll catch you all in the next video, and until then, peace out.